Oh, it's me. It's Driver 53. Welcome in, everybody, to a late night live on a Friday. That's right. We're live here Friday night. How are you guys doing? I've got early access here to the NEXAT DLC. This is the first DLC as part of the Year 1 Season Pass here for Farming Simulator 25. Guys, if you're interested in it, go ahead and pick up a copy. It's going to be available on Tuesday. We got the links down in the description of the video, and also I'm sure one of my moderators can help out with the Year 1 Pass and NEXAT, exclamation NEXAT. If we can get that, then awesome. Thank you all very, very much. And speaking of moderators, I've got Alex Ward here in the chat. How are you doing, man? Welcome in. Y'all, I have been super busy, working a ton of overtime the last few weeks. That's why I haven't been posting any videos at all. Let's go ahead and get it started right here tonight. Alex Kopp coming in with a $5 super chat. Says you should test it on Prairie Farms. I think that's a great idea. I really do. We're going to be on the horse map, the one that just was released a couple days ago. Going to be testing that on there because it's like 91 hectares is the biggest field on that map. I think it's going to be insane to see what we can get multiple units doing here. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try and see what we can do with it. See if we can break this thing. And how are you guys doing? Welcome in. I do appreciate you very, very much for stopping in. Like I said, I know it's been a while since I've been around. I am honestly sorry. I've just been working a ton of overtime. I think not including this week, I worked 35 and a half hours of overtime. And then this week I'm already up to almost 10. So, man, it is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And I've got a lot of other things going on right now too. So I understand. You guys want to see some videos? I want to be making stuff. I do. Just got a lot of other things going on right now too. But we're dedicated for the next at least 2 hours being here, maybe 2.5. I got some things I got to do early in the morning, and then I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow night. We're going to be doing it here tonight. So if there's anybody that you want, that you think they're going to like this DLC, they want to see me test it out and do some crazy stuff with it, let's go ahead and get them in here. But how are you guys doing? I see it's 12 people in here right now. Man, that is so low, but I totally understand why. But guys, seriously, the NEXAT DLC, I'm going to go ahead and pin that up at the top. Alex, I appreciate it very much for putting that there. Going to go ahead and pin the message. That way it's up at the top. And guys, it's going to help us get to silver level partner. I'm still committed to YouTube. I am. I'm not done. All right. I'm just, real life is in the way right now. I'm not having to, but I am. For my work, we got a big project that we're doing, a couple big projects, and I'm doing what I need to do to make sure that those are getting done. So that is my priority right now. I'm sure you guys understand that, you know, real life is going to take precedent over YouTube. I'm still doing the streams every once in a while. Yeah, that's where we're at. And I'm struggling right now, y'all. I am struggling because I'm trying to figure out what to get the queen for her birthday. Her birthday is next weekend, and I am struggling to try and figure out exactly what to get her. So maybe you guys can give me some ideas on what the queen's would like. I mean, I got ideas. I just don't know if it's like, if it's what she truly deserves. You know what I mean? If it's like what, I know she's gonna like it, but is it what she deserves? She does a lot, and I want to make sure I get her something really nice this year. I really do. 4 fields from Omatana, says Alex Ward. Yeah, I think that would be a really good one as well. I really do. And the Prairie Farms, Omatana's 4 fields. This one, they're all gonna have some really, really big fields. 4 fields is gonna be great because it's just like super easy, you know, rectangles or squares on that map. This one here is gonna be interesting. We got some stuff around the outsides that we got to work with, and I've got some different fields set up. I want to try it out. This thing is very similar to something that we had in 22, but this is like on steroids. The amount of things that you could do with this, I'll show you guys. It's really cool the way that it all goes together and some of the graphics that are going on with it. So really excited to see them doing some different things to help out to understand how to like connect the pieces properly, and different things like that. But we'll get into it. We'll show y'all how y'all been. What have y'all been up to? Anything crazy happening in the last week and a half since I talked to you. I think that's how long it's been, right? Man, it's been a while, y'all. I was at Mardi Gras party last weekend, and then Tuesday night we had some scout things that were going on that I needed to attend. I've done scouts like 4 nights this week. We had troop meeting, and then I needed to help out, do a little bit of have a little pop-up meeting for our pack, and then I'm helping out an event with them. And then I did put the Piper Derby track together. We're having that event in 2 weeks. And then I did committee meetings, bigger committee meeting last night. So I am, man, it is crazy, guys. It is crazy how much stuff I'm involved in right now. I wouldn't have it any other way. Absolutely love it. Michael Grisey, what's going on, man? Just working on scout meeting agendas for the rest of the year. Nice. Yeah, we just elected our new senior patrol leader, assistant senior patrol leader, patrol leaders, and some other positions like that. So we're going to be having those meetings here coming up really quickly, and going to be camping the end of the month. We got a big camp out next month that I'm helping out with. Going to get disc golf. Actually, we're going to expose a lot of scouts to disc golf, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. And yeah, my kid aged out, but I'm still going to summer camp this year because they can't find enough adults to go. Hey, that is good on you, man. Michael Grisey, that is really, really awesome. I've thought about doing that. If my kids are done, like, how am I going to help out? You know what I mean? And they've got a program where scouts that don't have a troop, you could show up and then, you know, get to, they have a scoutmaster, you know what I mean, for the week, and somebody to help guide them through the week. And I think that's a really, really cool thing, and something I'm maybe going to look into. I'm not sure. I think my kids are going to be in it for a while, though. They both seem to like it a lot. We actually are going to have disc golf, man. That's what we're going to be. Yeah, lone scouts. Yep. But what was I going to say? Staff. I think we are going to have 4 scouts from our troop on summer camp staff. Get your wood badge. You know, the interesting thing about that is everybody keeps telling me wood badge, wood badge, wood badge. And they say it parallels to NYLT. I took junior leader training a while ago, about 25 years ago. And it's one of those weird things. It's like every time they have it, I'm busy doing something else with scouts or with the family. And it's like one of these events, one of these weekends, I'm just gonna have to say, hey, sorry guys, I gotta go do this if I do it, right? But it's like, I don't know. It's like, am I gonna get much out of it if I have already taken that type of training before? And like work, I've already done leadership trainings and all those different things. I mean, critical analysis thinking and all those different types of things right there. So is it gonna be something that I'm truly gonna get something out of, or if it's like, man, I already know all this stuff and I'm just camping for the weekend again? So I don't know. I need to talk to a few more people about it if I've got a weekend that I'm able to. But yeah, dude, this event that we're having down here, it's awesome. It's gonna be over 1,000 people, maybe even at 1,500 that they're expecting on the property. We're gonna have rendezvous type stuff. We're gonna have blacksmithing. We're gonna have a lot of Cub Scout activities, STEM stuff. There's gonna be a fishing derby. We got disc golf going on. There's gonna be fireworks over the lake. There's gonna be ropes courses. There's gonna be, I mean, all kinds of like waterfront stuff. They're gonna have all the boats and everything like that out, and it's just gonna be a crazy big, awesome, fun-filled day. And I cannot wait to get down there and get it going. It's gonna be really, really cool to see all the different units camping together that you wouldn't normally see either, because anybody in the area, it doesn't have to be just our area either, anybody can come to this thing. So potentially you're going to have quite a few people there that we have, you know, not had the opportunity to camp with before. Usually we do everything as a district or as a lodge with OA. So summer camp would be the only time that maybe we'd see some of these people. So it's gonna be really interesting. And hopefully we show really well as a unit, and we've got a few people on staff that are gonna help out there too. So excited about that. I really am. But guys, I say I've been talking long enough. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this NEXAT. And don't forget, guys, at any time you can click on the link that is pinned there in the chat, and you're gonna be able to grab yourself a copy. Now it is on sale right now. It's only $8.99 if you do not have the year one season pass. This sale is going to go through March 11th, 2025, and then it's going to go up to $9.99. So you're going to save $1 if you pre-order it until March 11th. And then the year one season pass, if you want to get that as well, that's going to be down in the description. That is $45, and you're going to be able to get, what is it, 3 DLCs in a map? Something like that. I've got an icon here. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, it's going to be 3 DLCs, and then you'll be able to get a expansion map as well. So the innovative machinery, we already know that's the NEXAT. The next one is going to be performance on plains and prairies. That's going to be in the second quarter of 25. And then the stars align is the third quarter of 25. And then right about the 1 year mark of a game coming out, we're going to get the brand new map. Also, Silver Run. Oh, that map just came out too. And now we got the horse map. I mean, Giants is releasing some really awesome stuff, guys. And I am getting more and more excited and optimistic about how this game is going to look over the summer and into the fall. I know we're in springtime right now. They're getting through mods. They are. I mean, I was talking to somebody not too long ago about the number of mods that are actually available on the mod hub right now. If I go over here and I take a look, we have roughly 48 pages. All right, 48 pages times 24. All right, so let's do 48 times 24. That's 1,152. That's a lot of mods that are available on the mod hub right now. Now, I know not all of those are for everybody, but that is a lot of mods. The game has maybe been out not even 4 months yet. All right, not even 4 months. They've already got over 1,100 mods over on the mod hub. That doesn't include anything that's been updated either. So those are just singular mods that are available right now. So they've been doing, I feel like, a decent job about getting mods out. 48 pages of 3-meter cultivators. You know what? I get it. It's not the cool, awesome stuff that we're wanting. But they are getting mods out. They are. And there's other complaints, I know. But what is going on? Sorry, guys. My YouTube thing just did a thing, and I'm having to refresh my page. So give me just a second here. Let me make sure everything is looking good. It looks like it is. Okay. So I say we go ahead and jump in here. Up here, it's 2 weekends. The first, you go through the training. The second is usually a team project. Our former Cubmaster helped replace the benches at a chapel at camp. Yeah, that's kind of the way it is here, too. It's 2 weekends, and then you got to do 2 other weeknights prior to that to get your patrol established. So it's really almost like a 6-day commitment type thing. Because Sunday you don't get a cut out early. You actually have stuff to do on Sundays. So it's a bit of a time investment. It really is around here. So, all right, I say we jump in and see exactly what this thing is all about. All right, so as you can see, I'm here on the horse map. Now, this map, really big. All right, this field right here, it's 227 acres almost. And that is that field right now. Now, the problem with it is I've got a lot of sugar beets in it right now. I've got to get the sugar beets out of here. And the way I'm going to do it is I've got 2 different pieces of equipment. They're both the NEXAT, okay? One of them is hooked up to a regular cultivator right here. We've got a little bit of a slurry tank that we could put slurry or digestate into this bad boy. And then we've got this one over here, which is a disc harrow that has a seeder module on it. Now, you cannot connect your disc harrow or the cultivator without some other type of module on here. So it's very interesting that way. These things do fold up and transport pretty well. I'll go ahead and jump here into the this is the regular cultivator right here. Yeah, this is the regular cultivator. So I'll show you guys this thing right now. It's set up to just work in the field, okay? But the animation on this thing to get into transport mode is really cool. All you got to do on a controller is hold your L1 trigger and go ahead and hit X, and it's actually going to hold on. There we go. Yeah, you have to be on the NEXAT itself, not one of the other pieces. There's also a personal project for your troop pack. Yeah, so you've got a puncher ticket is what you got to do around here. I can't believe it's almost March. Spring break, driver gaming. You know what that means here in Florida? That means y'all are going to be busy with a lot of tourists, Allie. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. You guys saw that was a pretty good animation there. It folds up really nicely. I like how the ends lift up kind of out of the way and lets the wheels do their thing. It's kind of quick. It's not super quick, but compared, it's not bad. Now, one thing about this, there's no steering mode on this. Okay, so when you're driving it from place to place and you turn, all four wheels are gonna move and steer for you. Okay, they're all going to do their thing. So you can take some kind of tight tires, but not really. Does the NEXAT spread lime? There is not a lime spreader module on this right now, so no, unfortunately. So once the Colossus comes out, think we get the server set up then? Yeah, we're gonna get it soon, Michael. I've just been super busy, dude. I was talking earlier, you know, I've done in 5 weeks now, okay, I'm at almost 45 hours of overtime. That may not seem like a lot, but with everything else that I've got going on, that's a lot of time that I've put into it, into overtime. And then just, you know, with the kids and all their activities, with volleyball, flag football, scouts, I mean, it's a lot going on right now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this thing into work mode. I'm just going to hit X. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to actually unhook from this and show you guys how this is going to work. Any overtime is a lot. Yeah. And I'm also in the office 4 days a week now. And that's roughly 2 hours of driving every single day if there's no crazy traffic, right? So I'm going to go ahead and unhook from this bad boy right here. Okay. Now that is the cultivator just by itself. You can see these green lines that are showing up. It's going to show you that this is the correct way to actually connect to this equipment. All right. So if I come this way, you're going to see, well, it's not here, right? It's not on this side. I shouldn't technically be able to connect to this side here. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and pull a little bit farther forward. Hey, Virgil Jansky, what is going on? Welcome in, welcome in. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this bad boy down as well. Or this bad boy, yeah, down as well. Okay. Now you can see these green lines right here in the screen. And that means that, hey, this is the proper way. This is where these points actually connect at. All right. What I'm going to do now is go around to the other side and you can see, hey, we're too far away. So it's like, no, you got to do something else, right? But if I come over here to the other side, all right, it's going to say, hey, you're all crossed up. There's no way you're going to be able to connect this thing on this side, right? No way at all. Now, another thing, when you're in this drive mode like this, if you go to R1 on your controller, it's going to be your steering mode. Okay, so this is a rear wheel steering only. You can see just the back ones. If I hit my L3, it's going to go to all. Now, all four wheels are going to be able to help me steer and turn and move around. Hit it again. It's only going to be the fronts. Okay, and then go back to the rear. I'm going to leave it on all because I think that's going to be, it's a little bit more tricky, but it's going to let me get into the more tighter places. Not just that, driver. Every year, thousands of university students from all over the 48 going to come. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're going to cause a lot of trouble. You guys, it's a lot of money though. In Miami, I usually avoid at this time of the year. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. It's going to be a lot of people. All right, so here we go. Connecting back up to it. You can see that this is going to give me some great opportunities to hit a bunch of stuff, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put one there on the crash counter. So now we're connected. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and get that on the crash counter because I did touch it. I did touch it a little bit. Now let's go ahead and back up over our other piece here. And as you see, as I get on the other side of it, it'll start giving me those lines, right? And saying, hey, you're good. So we're going to go ahead and just drive over top. And then when I'm right about there, it should connect. Yep, there we go. So directly over top. Now, what piece of equipment is this? So this is going to be the regular NEXAT. You can see right there. Base price, $655,000. That's crazy. That is an absolutely insane price. But if it replaces a lot of other equipment for you, a lot of other tractors and harvesters, you're probably going to save money in the long run, unless you get 2 or 3 of these things out on your field. And we are using the slurry module right now. no customization to it. 30,000 liters is what you're going to be able to hold in this thing. And then we've got this right here, the cultivator. Now, as you see down there at the bottom of the page, it says that this tool requires a module in between and cannot be mounted directly to the vehicle. Okay, so I cannot mount this directly to my NEXAT. I have to have something else in between it. It doesn't say exactly what it's going to be. So the easiest way to know, hit combinations, and that's going to tell you which things it will be. Hey, yeah. Let me run over there really quick, Alex. Hey, what's up, Alex? You ready to go live, man? All right, you are live.
What up, everybody?
All right. So, Alex, what do you think of this thing so far? Have you been seeing anybody else's videos on it?
It's cool. I want it.
Yeah, it's a really cool piece of equipment. I mean, I'm digging it because of the efficiency. You're only going to need one of them, and then you could do so many things with it. And you're not going to have all these different widths of pieces of equipment. Everything's going to be very consistent, right? So you're going to know how long it's going to take and all that and how to set up your fields. So really, really cool. They're not cheap, though. These modules are not cheap.
That was the one thing a certain friend of ours was saying, and it's like, good God.
It's a little pricey.
Like, just for like base work, it was like 1.1 mil or something like that.
Yeah, I think they were saying this thing is like, you know, if you do kind of everything that you need to in real life, it could be like 1.6 is the number I was hearing, but that was like a couple years ago also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sure this stuff is top of the line. It's not like your entry level stuff. This is like the high end stuff that we're getting here. But let's see how well this thing does with a worker. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I own this field. It's gonna be a crazy map. It's gonna take a very long time to do this. So what I'm gonna do is actually come down here and I'm gonna do three headlands. So this thing has plenty of room to be able to turn around at the end of all of my rows. Okay. Now, I also want to go ahead and skip because I'm going to try and do something crazy here where I'm going to put 3 of these bad boys into this field and see if it will actually do it. Okay, we're going to see if I can set up 2 skip lines here and it will actually do it. Okay, so 14 meters is the auto width on this. 3 headlands. We're going work the headlands first on this one. We're going to get them going. The second one and the third one, I'm going to get started on working the up and down. Let's just see if it works, right? I mean, that's going to be what, like $4 million worth of equipment out in the field at one time? Yeah, why not? Why not, right? But it's a big field. It could definitely do it. So we're going to go ahead, hire this bad boy, and let's just see if it tries to fold up or if it just goes and does its thing. I am not in the cabin, and you can adjust the cabin as well. Let me go ahead and show you here on the other one once this guy gets going. So if I hold this down again, we're going to see that we are doing the headlands first. Should be. I don't know exactly where they're going to start at, but we should be doing the headlands. And I'm just cultivating all this stuff under, right? So it looks like they might actually be starting in the middle of the field, unfortunately. Oh, start with up, down. I didn't do headlands first. Okay. I'll get the second one going. But guys, this thing is awesome. Now, it's... with cultivating, you're getting a little bit of, you know, an overlap there. You can see the tires. This side over here, it's like pretty nice, and it's, you know, not going to be running over any crop. This side over here looks like you're running over about half the crop. So, yeah, I'll get it, Michael. Thank you. I made that mistake. I'm sorry, guys. So let's go ahead and move over to this bad boy. This is going to be a, this is the disc harrow. Okay. So this one should be doing the same thing. It's just going to till up the ground for us. That way we can put some seeds in here. I'm not doing super speed right now. We're doing it as the regular working speed. All right.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
I'm also needing to go ahead and I can't toggle the steering mode on this one right now. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and get it going too. We're gonna
I hadn't noticed it in 22 and or in 25. In 22, there was a lot of times when you'd hire workers, it would switch to not this particular, not the NEXAT, but certain equipment with toggles to a specific
Work.
steering mode.
Yeah, and that may be what's happening here. So we're gonna let this worker go and do their thing here as well, and we'll buy another one. We'll buy another one and see if we can't get a little bit of help going on there in the middle part. So, and then once we get this going, we'll kick up the speed a little bit. We got a nice hot air balloon there. I'm sure David's really excited to see those again here in 25. So let's see, we should be pretty good. The one thing I was nervous about is, like you're seeing right now, are they going to work this way where the cabin is sitting out over top of the edge of the field? If you've got trees and things like that, that might be a little bit of an issue, and we're going to find out. This worker should let us know if we're having an issue. And the really cool thing about this is I don't have to have any seeds or any fertilizer in this upper module for it to do work. Sometimes in the past, when you hired a worker, if you didn't have anything in there, it'd be like, nope, we're not doing anything because we don't have the stuff to do it. Well, here it is. It's no doubt this monster is going to replace modern tractors and combines. I think in certain applications, yes. I think for very large scale stuff, it's a possibility. I feel like this thing right here as a harvester is probably about the same cost as what some high-end harvesters are. Now, some high-end harvesters are going to be able to be wider than this thing, so that's a little bit of a thing. You're not going to be able to get as much out of the ground, you know, off the field as you would with a traditional large harvester. But if you can get, you know, maybe 4 of these things, 5 of these things going into field, and then in planting time, you got those modules set up there too, right? Now you don't have to have 5, you know, 715s out in your field. And
God, it's just a beast.
It's awesome, man. I really like it. I'm interested to know what's going to happen when we get on the other end of the field down here, when it's really like kind of struggling. You know, it's really awkward going around. Hey, brand new subscriber, Morgan DZ. Welcome. Thank you very, very much for jumping here into the stream. Hopefully you are, and for subscribing to the channel. Guys, hash browns, hashtags down in the chat right now, if you would. So you can see it's having a little bit of a fun time, but I think a lot of our workers kind of do that right now anyway, right? I don't think this is unique to this. I think we're experiencing that pretty much everywhere, and with every piece of equipment. So it's doing good so far. I don't have anything like low hanging, you know what I mean? Like I don't have anything, you know, the cabin's gonna get hung up on. I've heard some NEXATs have tracks instead of wheels, which unfortunately the base game version does not have. Yeah, I was hoping for tracks as well. I really was. But I totally understand why they don't. I think if you've got a lot of fields really close to your farm, the tracks are gonna be the way to go. If you got to do a lot of transporting on open roads, I think your tires are going to be the way to go. Donald, how are you doing? Hey, I'm doing great. Staying busy, having a good time here, checking this NEXAT out. See exactly what.
Does it do the corners straight on, or does it do the cutoff?
It's very interesting what's happening here. It stopped a little bit before, and it's gonna kind of do a little bit of a thing, and then it's gonna back up. So we are losing just a little bit out there on the outside, but I think some of the modern equipment would still do this. And I think if you kind of give it a little bit more room out there, maybe, you know, do a little bit of painting once it kind of does it the first time, then you're gonna know what it's gonna do. You know what I mean? If you're losing just a little bit, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. So it's just there was a lot of trees and stuff. I totally understand.
It's just massive.
It might back up. And it's also this module too. This module is kind of tricky because it's in the front as opposed to this other one that we've got over here, right? Where it's sitting directly underneath of it. So you guys saw I do have another one of these bad boys sitting over here right now. I say we go ahead and fire this bad boy up. We'll take it over. We'll get a piece of equipment hooked up to it, and we will put it out in that field too and see if we can't have 3 workers working in the same field. Now, I've got it set up where I could have 4 workers in the same field, and we'll see if that will do it as well. I don't see why it wouldn't have a problem, or why it would have a problem. One thing about this, you got to take corners really wide. And you got to be careful because with it having the all-wheel steering, that back's going to move on you quite a bit too. You know what I mean? And it's not fast. It is not a fast response whenever you're driving. So definitely pay attention to that. We're going to go back over here to the other side. I do have crop destruction turned on, but since these are all in stage 1, it's not going to affect it. I want to go back over here to the other side because I want to see if the worker will be smart enough to know, hey, I need to go to strip number 2 here, and then we'll be good to go. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly haven't tested this very much, even with regular equipment. Now, one thing that I'm not a big fan of is it's only 17 miles an hour. That's it. But I get it. This thing is massive, and you don't want to go too fast because crashes are going to be spectacular in this thing.
Chris, we need a Colossus version.
Now, somebody told me, and he's in VC with me right now, that we can't do anything with this because it's a DLC. Hopefully we could figure something out to go a little bit faster. All right, they're coming back that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get out here. I'm going to hook up another couple pieces of equipment here. And I'll show you guys what I mean by like how we're able to set these things up. Okay, I could do the cultivator or the shallow cultivator, sorry, or I could do this one here is a regular cultivator too. Oh, this is a disc harrow, sorry. So the disc harrow is a shallow cultivator. The regular cultivator is normal cultivation. Now 10 miles an hour on this one, and this one is 10 miles an hour as well. So they're both going the same. We do have seeders. We've got 2 different versions. Very interesting here. This one's more of a planter. You're gonna be able to do your corn, soybeans, a little bit of root crop, cotton, some sorghum, and then here you've got your wheat, barley, oats, canola, rice. You can also do some spinach, some peas, grass, and your oilseed radish. So these we'll get to in a little bit once we get some ground opened up a little bit. They can contact the original modder and inquire about making other attachments like the Kubota pack. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I think if you mod it correctly, right, get all the attachment points and things like that, then yeah, it's just being able to use the scripting to be able to connect it, I think is going to be the trick, right? Because you got to get that approval from Giants. So I don't know. I'm hoping that we could do something, right? Hopefully. Well, let's go ahead and get another cultivator on here. So we're going to go ahead and buy this bad boy, and then we're going to buy this right here as well. Once again, 30,000 liters on this. I'm not putting anything in the ground. I could be while I'm doing this, but I'm choosing not to right now. So we'll go back over here. And I don't think it didn't bring it over because I didn't have enough room. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. And that's the thing. These things are massive, absolutely massive. So I need to go. I should have enough money. Did it not buy it? Or did it put it behind me? Oh, it put it behind me. Okay. Okay. So we'll go over here once again. Now I'm pretty sure it's going to be this end here that I'm going to be able to. Yeah, this is the end that I get to connect to. Now, the trick is you got to get kind of lined up, right? And then you got to fold it into work mode. And then you'll be able to attach your stuff. Cotton Corn Farmer, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, I do appreciate y'all hanging out here with me tonight. Like I said, I know it's been a while, guys. And I'm hearing some rumblings that people think I'm done. I'm not done, guys. I'm not done. I'm just really busy with real life right now. Really busy with real life. I mean, you can ask Alex how many times I've actually stopped into VC and talked to him over the last month.
I don't even know who the heck this guy is.
And we are absolutely slammed right now at work. So, and like I said, I'm helping out with a couple other events. Oh, let me show you the cabin here. Okay, so the cabin, you guys can see it's kind of angled towards a little bit. All I need to do is move the cabin. You got to hold both triggers, L1 and R1, and then your right joystick. You're going to be able to move that cabin around anywhere you would like to. Now, the one thing, if you move it around this way over here, which is the way that the NEXAT will do it in real life, if I still hit accelerator, it's going to go the one direction. It doesn't know that now I'm going a different direction, right? I wish it did. I wish we had a mode or a selection that we could do where we switch directions like you can in some tractors, and then it would move around that way, right? Won't do it right now. But let's go ahead and see if we can't get this bad boy to start on the second pass here of the 3. So I think what I'm going to do is get lined up a little bit here on the second, and then we will see if we can't get this bad boy to do it. Quick question: what are the top 10 mods for PC? Oh man, that's kind of a loaded question.
Are we talking about cheaty mods? We talking about realistic? We talking about a specific brand? What are we talking? I do like course play.
Yeah.
I like the new
many.
AI workers. They work a lot better, but course play does even better.
So it looks like my cabin, it's gonna leave it where I left it at. He's gonna be driving backwards. That's hilarious. DJ style, you're gonna want a course play. You're gonna want real speed limit. You're gonna want maybe fixed crop prices would be a good one too. You're gonna want extended info. You're gonna want, I would say, and this isn't just PC, this is everybody, addable triggers for some of your productions or Biggins productions. You know what I mean? What's the one?
I need to talk to him.
What's the one where you can see all the different stuff that you've got in your inventory? Like if I look here, I can come down here. Time saving stock check. You're definitely going to want that one. It's a really, really great mod where you can see exactly what all you have. For some reason, I've got a few things in inventory somewhere that are on pallets that I didn't know about. Yeah, definitely time saving stock check. You also want the one where you're going to be able to expand out the number of used vehicles that you have. That one's a great one as well. It gives you a lot better opportunity to find deals on things. So definitely that one. Store deliveries, you're gonna want that. Power tools, you want that.
Dude, it was only supposed to be 10, driver.
I think that was 9.5. So guys, really cool. I moved this around the cabin backwards just to see if it would move it, and it didn't. So that's really interesting. It's not like some crazy thing, but it's interesting that it doesn't force you, right, to go back the other way. So 9 miles an hour on this bad boy is what it's going right now. This guy 9 miles an hour as well, and this one here probably very, very similar. It's gonna take quite a while. I feel like we might have to have all 5 workers out here in this field.
See, that's one reason why I like course play. I mean, I don't know about, I haven't done it in 25 yet, but when you're doing multiple workers, it works a lot, but it seemed to work a lot better in 22.
Yeah. Cotton Corn Farmer, you're still playing on 22. You're gonna want easy dev for sure. Just, you can get out of situations and get yourself into situations a little bit easier if you've got that. But course play is a little bit different in 22 than it is now in 25. So auto drive, it may be a friend of yours too.
I love that mod. I think that's my favorite mod.
Brooks, I have not tried easy dev for 25 yet. I haven't heard of one being available yet.
What's the one we have out now? It's not exactly the same, but
it's Power Tools, right?
Is that what it is?
I think there might be another one. Yeah. And I like Power Tools because, you know, I can fill the vehicle, I can get super strength, I can do flight mode to fly around, I can go fast, I can turn off my HUD, so it's great for a content creator, right? If I just want to play and not worry about what's going on. I can add and remove money, super easy, save the game, exit, restart, all those things. it's not allowing me, like if I'm out of the vehicle, I can also spawn stuff. So if I go here, I can spawn objects, right? Pallets, wood, bales, you know, I mean, all different things I can do. I can't really do like field options. Ooh, field options now. No, this is brand new. There was just an update. Hold on, let's do this. All right, we're testing out power tools. Yeah, we're gonna test a field. I want a field that I own. I'm gonna buy 8 really quickly. So let's buy that. I've got plenty of money. We're gonna go right here and let's see what I can do. Guys, this is crazy. I did not know we could do this. Field options. I want the fruit to be, you know what? Let's do, can I do grapes? What? I can plant a whole field of grapes? No. All right, we're going to try that a little bit later. Man, this is insane. If I could do that, that would be awesome.
Hey, driver, this is a NEXAT DLC.
It is, but it's also PCs. Guys, it's also PC mods. If you're interested, grab yourself an Apex Gaming PC if you don't have one yet. Growth state, we're going to go green, big, harvest ready. Yeah, harvest ready. Weeds, nothing. I don't care about that. I just want to see if it's going to do it. Apply. No way! It does it! Oh, that's going to be so great for making videos now. Oh, so awesome for videos. All right, next field. What other oh, hey, let's stay in the same field and let's test out and see if we can actually get grapes. I saw that on here and I wonder if it will plant a whole thing of grapes for me. Green, small. Let's have them harvest ready. Yeah, apply. Oh, it doesn't give me grapes. It says grapes. Where are they all at? I bet I need to be in a vineyard for that. That's awesome. Brooks, it's better now. I'll tell you this. This was not here the last time I played the game. Okay. You're not able to delete things, but there is a mod to allow you to do that. So there's, compared to 22, you're probably able to do 95% of everything you could do there. Wouldn't you say, Alex?
Yeah.
I bet we're pretty close. You may have to get a couple extra mods, but yeah, I like power tools. I do. Not that I didn't like, I mean, I loved Easy Dev, right? But this seems to be pretty close too. So, the worker's doing good. All right, so now we're going to have 2 workers doing their thing here on these. And I'm going to go ahead and I think I want to hire, I think I want one more. I want to go ahead and get 4 of them going out there just because I want to get it done. I want to get it done. And we'll kick up the speed here in a minute, okay? We'll kick up the speed. So let's go ahead and buy this bad boy right there. And then we'll come over. I'm going to do 2 of each because I don't need the fertilizer here in a little bit. I'm going to need more seeding happening. So yes, and we'll come over here. Now this one is a little bit different. I'll show you how these hook up, okay? So this is the brand new one that I've got, okay? Now you can see that I'm in the wrong direction, right? It's not quite going to do what I need to, so I got to turn around. 80%, you think, Reaver? Maybe it's like 80, 82 and a half.
82.
So I'm going to go ahead and swing around over here. Gonna get close to it. Now you can see, oh, I am backwards. No. All right. I went the wrong way. Yes, I know it now. Okay. I should have known better because you hook up to those things there. And then when you're transporting, like I'll show you the transport mode on this. It's actually really cool. This one has a really nice fold up feature. The other cultivator is the one that goes like underneath. And this one here, it's pretty cool because it actually folds up on the side. So this one here, it's going to stay in the same spot. And whenever it does the wheel thing, it's just going to like bloop and bloop. And then you drive underneath of it or into it, right? To hook up. Takes a little bit and here we go. All right. So I'm going to go here, right? So that's how you attach this module. Now this one, if I just start driving over it, right? You can see here, right? It's only going to be the one direction. So I'm going to be there, and it's way out here in front. But the cool thing is I can fold this thing up into transport. So this whole thing, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to get it up out of the way. Wheels are going to come in, and it's not that much wider than what the machine is by itself. And this is a full disc harrow, right? So, I mean, the mirrors almost stick out as far as it does. So I think that's really cool to be able to see that. And I'm going to go over here and start on this third row. And let's see if we can't just have this bad boy unfold for us and go. Okay. So we're going to go here, do this. I'm going to go down to 3 headlands. Yeah, work the headlands off because the other one's doing that for me. And we are going to skip 2. There we go. Okay. And here. Now, I wonder if the cabin is going to stay like this, looking sideways. That would be hilarious. Now, I don't think anything else is going to be able to attach to this. You're not going to be able to do like the big harvester headers and stuff like that we were before. They've got very specific headers. Oh, it spun around. This time it actually spun around. Very interesting. So now it's going to go ahead and flip around into the correct position. It looks like, maybe. It better not start exactly where this one was at. Is it going to go the other way? All right, hold on. I don't want you there. I want you over here. Oh, I got all 3 of them in the same spot now. This is going to get confusing.
River, it's just quiet tonight.
We just don't have very many people. There's only 28 people in here, man. I mean, it's one of those things where I haven't streamed in a few weeks, it seems like. So we just don't have a whole lot of people in chat. So what's the target? To 10 for tonight. 100 spins if we get a minute and a half. 90 seconds.
What?
The target. If you guys hit the goal of 10 chats, then I'll spin like I did last time for 90 seconds. That was a lot, y'all. Like it was almost like y'all are gonna see what driver had for lunch or dinner. Oh, man, no, they contacted each other. Not cool. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this one and back it up out of the way. You would think that with this big field I would not have this issue. They always figure out a way, don't they? Always figure out a way. All right, and we'll just go ahead and restart right there. Perfect. Now I am going to go left alt and 0. I do have it on here, right? Do I not have it on here? Oh, no. I thought I loaded it in. I didn't load it. Oh, I did. Yeah, we're going 15 now. Whew. Okay. 13. Okay, good. I was like, no way. There we go. There's the suggested working speed. All right, it's showing better now. All right, we cranked it up a little bit. Now, let's go check out the harvester. I'm sure you guys saw it sitting over here. This thing is nice. The module, basically the same thing, right? Where you attach it, and then you're going to attach your headers. Oh, you guys got pizza? Come on. Woo! Come on. Now, congratulations, guys. Hash Browns hashtags down there for all of those individuals. Throw your pizza emoji down there as well. Hey, we got Cotton Corn Farmer coming in with a $6.99 Canadian saying, keep it up. Dude, I don't have any weights down here. I don't know what I'm going to use. I've got a car. Oh, this is so bad. This is such a bad idea. Ooh, what if I get my trophies? Ooh, that's what I'll do. Hold on.
Wow.
What? The trophy? I mean, It works.
You wish you were a trophy husband.
I mean, I got one right here. I got one right here. Grow those G Fuels. Those are empty. Those are empty. But guys, hash browns, hashtags down in the chat right now, if you would. For Cotton Corn Farmer coming in with that super chat. I do appreciate it. Do appreciate it very, very much. You know what, we'll just set this back here. We'll just set it right there next to the tractor. Take a drink. That's what I was getting ready to do. Thank you very, very much for the reminder, though, guys. Don't forget, use the partner code Driver53 at checkout here for G Fuel to save yourself 20%. Got Hydro, they got Energy, they've got a brand new flavor that just came out, Berry Bomb. It's a restock. It was available before, and they just got it back in. So I want to hear a pretty good flavor. I'm not a big fan of pomegranate though, but you are into that? Check it out. So let's go ahead and jump back into this, and I'll show you guys the harvester here. Now I did a little bit myself, right? It's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to finish this off myself. I'm going to go ahead and show the lines. No. I want to do steering assist. Sorry. Here we go. Show the lines on, and we're going to do 3 headlands. All right. So as I get moving here, it should show up in a second. My daughter won the People's Choice Award at Pinewood Derby. She built a Lego Minecraft scene on top of her car. That is cool. That is really cool. So we can lower this thing down, turn it on, and then we will get to go in here. Now there should be a way that I can see the lines. Steering assist, show lines on. There we go. All right, now let's just go ahead and set the cruise. Now the one thing I like about this, you're getting 2 different rows of straw. And the reason I like that is because that means that it's not going to be like a lot coming out at once. Now, if you don't have a windrower or something like that, then it's twice the amount of trips that you're going to have to take. I was hoping we would get some type of baling with this too, but I don't see that option. I think it'd be really cool to have a dual baler on this thing. You know what I mean? Like hook up a rack or something and just go to town with 2 balers. I think that would be really cool. But since I'm in this, I'm going to go ahead and move the cab around a little bit more. You guys can see there's no way to go up and down with it. Unfortunately, it's only left and right. Unfortunately. But Alex Cope, I have not designed a new car this year, so I'm going to be taking some old ones and maybe done a little bit of work to them, maybe. But nothing on the new design front this year. So I think it's the first time I haven't built a new car since my kid was in it. Wait, I did build a new car. What am I talking about? Hold on, let me get to this corner. I'll get this going here on this straight section, and I'll show you guys this new car. I totally forgot about it. It's not a traditional car, okay? It's not traditional. And if you guys know anything about Pinewood Derby, you know I'm getting ready to check out something, show you guys something really cool.
Alex said I didn't get to see her race because it took everything I had to finish her car while fighting off the flu.
Oh man.
I went, got her weighed in, then went home and slept until it was time to go pick them up.
Yeah, the whole
was too long, so Streamlabs deleted it.
Yeah. Coming to me tormenting you, just really excited about getting a gaming PC. What was the map you, Matsy, and Farmer Cop done a roleplay on? Nebraska. Hastings, Nebraska, I believe it was. Or Green Valley. Maybe Green Valley. We should have had links in the videos. But it was by... Oh man, I'm even trying to think of who the modder was right now.
Cotton, don't ever apologize for tormenting driver. We love to torment driver.
Dang it, I don't have my thing down here. I don't have my bag. But guys, I 3D printed a Pinewood Derby car. I was working on it the last year or so, and one of the guys at Scouts has a 3D printer, and I was like, hey, do you mind printing this for me? I just want to see how it's going to work. I think it's working okay. I got to get some weights in it. So I got a couple weeks. I'll get some weights put into it. And then I've already got some axles on it. I got to get some good ones because I want to see how this thing will actually do in our unlimited class. We have a class where if it fits on the track, you can run it. So I'm thinking about loading this thing down with like, you know, ungodly amount of weight and just seeing what it'll do. I'm too new here to torment too much. No, you're fine.
No,
you were fine.
No, you're not.
Rockets? Oh, I wish. No, I'm thinking like a traditional car is 10 or 5 ounces, right? I'm thinking I want to go at least a pound on this car. I've got another one that's 8 ounces and it is heavy. And I'm thinking that if the wheels will take it, I want to make a car that's a pound. That's only 7 inches long, right? That's what I want. I want it to be 716 is what I want to call it for whatever reason. It's, you know, 7 inches, 16 ounces. And I was thinking about like a 3-pound hammer also for a car that I'm going to be working on for next year, because I wasn't sure if we were going to have our adult Puma Derby this year. The committee decided last year they weren't going to do it. And then 2 weeks ago, we decided, hey, we're going to be able to do it this year. So it's been very, very close on timing. Will the track take the weight? Oh, yeah. Track will be fine. Yeah, it's an aluminum best track. It's totally fine. We were all here. We were all new. We were all new here once. Absolutely. Absolutely, Alex. Most tracks are aluminum.
I mean,
yeah.
God, Alex has been here for a long time. Drivers called him the wrong name for like 3 years, so.
Yeah, I absolutely. I mean, you have too, though.
Yeah, but it's your channel, not mine.
When someone doesn't suggest to you how to say their name the right way, you just go with what you say, right? Oh, my workers are blocked by an object. All right, what's going on? What's going? Oh, we're getting a little bit of skippage here. Getting a little bit of skippage now. That's interesting. Michael, I will say most are aluminum, but I've actually been seeing quite a few plastic tracks recently and some really nice wooden ones. There's one up in St. Louis that is a wooden track. I think the thing's like 50 years old. It's crazy. And it is it's a challenge to get running well on that track. I will say that. Now, this is an interesting thing where we're getting skippage here. I don't understand 100% why. I think it has something to do with a little bit of the offset, right? Because the other side, it's like, you know, you're kind of over it quite a bit, and it shouldn't be, I feel like. So if you look at the map, we should be able to see. Yeah, we should be able to see in the
22 did that too. Wherever the wheels were at, you always had.
Yeah, I'm just okay. So here it is.
You always had the line in it.
Yeah, I think it just needs to be an offset thing. You know what I mean? Just offset it just a little bit more, and I could compensate for that, right? So if I stop my worker right now, I could compensate that by going left a little bit. So let's do that, okay? So working with no, I can only do it whenever it's me. Never mind. So I'll let them get back to work. Ours was wood, but that was 40 years ago. Yep, that's what I ran onto when I was a kid. Like I said, the one up here in St. Louis, it is a really nice wooden one. They host really nice events. So where are you going now, worker? I'm gonna say you already did this part. Are you gonna do it again? Better not. Looks like this guy's going over to start on somewhere new. All right, and we're back over here. Okay, perfect. So, like I said, the one thing I wish this did was had an attachment for bailing, or it did it one singular. These windrows aren't that big if you look at them, so it wouldn't be that taxing on a bailer. I'm gonna go ahead and do easy dev here, or not easy dev, but real speed limit. Yeah, so there we go. Let's see how fast this boy will go. Now we're only what is this, like 14 meters wide, so it's not the widest. That was the issue I had running to. Yeah. All right, so we'll go past a little bit and do a little bit of a turn. I'm gonna run over some crop, I got a feeling. Yeah, running over just a little bit of crop. There was really nothing else I could do there, unfortunately. How many workers do you have going? 4 right now. 4. So I think it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. I could have gone straight there and cut that off, but I want to be able to come back and do up and downs a little bit easier later. Last question. What are some sites for trucks looking for nice peat and farm truck? As far as third-party mods go, itch.io or some Facebook groups is where I would start looking first. Some of the other ones, there's a lot of, they make a lot of extra money off ads and stuff. And then you even get in and people will upload some shady stuff and it could really corrupt your system. So I would stick with itch and make sure it's a modder that's got some good reviews on it, right? Or just Facebook. I mean, when people put things out on Facebook, usually if there's issues with it, they definitely let you know, right? Hey, we had a little bit of a skip here. What happened there? I wonder if that's because of a bump. It is a little bit bumpy right there. Oh, and you guys could see we had a little bit of an issue going on where it's running over crop over here that did not get harvested. Yeah, very interesting. Got a little bit of a bump right there and it didn't collect it. It didn't harvest it. So, huh. All right, so there's that bad boy there. That row's done. Let's go ahead and get the second one done. All right, I got the cruise going. It should start picking up speed a little bit. But we're almost full. So this is pretty nice. It looks like it's going to be 30,000 liters on this as well for the capacity. So that's pretty nice. Now, the one thing about it, though, is I think I'm going to flip around and go the other way here in a second. Because whenever this thing gets full, I want to be going... Bro, why did it not do it? I thought it picked it up. There we go. The auger arm... Here, I'll put the pipe out and you guys will be able to see that it's on that side. So I've got to be to where I can get to it easily. The NEXAT does not have a trailer or anything with it, so you're going to need to use regular semis or tractors and trailers, right? Whatever your normal method of getting crops from the field to your storage location, you're still going to need to do that. So we'll take a look here and see exactly what we have. All right, and once again, I'm going to flip around and I will do the third one. There's some feedback to give. Yeah, I'm definitely the offset thing. Well, let's move the cab with the auger out. Let's find out. Yeah. Oh, only to there. I can only go to there. So I can move a little bit, but it does restrict it there. So that be it. That be it. No crash in the cabin today. All right, so it's taking a little bit longer to turn around. I'm assuming because we were in run mode right there. Rooster 747 coming in with a 33-month member chat, part of Team 53, the shop crew. When are we going to get a server going for 25? Soon. I know I've said that a few times, but I feel like soon is a good answer. Oh, we ran out of capacity. All right, so there we are. Now let's you know what? Let's just do it over here. What tractor you guys want? Y'all want a fast one? Console Sim Gamer, or Console Gamer 14. I'm sorry, coming in with a 22-month member chat, part of Team 53, the shop crew. Didn't say anything though. Didn't say anything. Maybe it was for new. So no filling the cab with grain. No. We can't do that, guys. Hash browns hashtags down in the chat right now, if you would, for Rooster 747 and for Console Gamer 14. Let's go get a really awesome tractor. We're gonna get a 200 mile an hour awesome one. High friction times 4, twin high friction. I feel like twin high friction is what I need, but I don't know if that's better or worse than. I need the stability is what I feel like I need. Design, let's do yeah, straight up chrome, guys. Everything chrome. All right, we're gonna buy this. There we go. And we are now gonna go ahead and pick up a little bitty trailer as well, and that's what we're gonna use. Capacity as big as we can. Color, I don't think I have chrome on here. Maybe I do. Oh, chrome. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So chrome, everything chrome, guys. Chrome, chrome. All right, we're buying that. River Tide, what does this button do? I'm new here. Oh, you got a 30-month member chat, part of Team 53, the pit crew, coming in from River Tide. I appreciate it, and I'll hit this button over here for you. Since you hit a button, I'll hit a button, and you're gonna. It didn't do it. It didn't do it. Come on now. I'm gonna hit a button, and it did the confetti thing. Awesome. Thank you guys very, very much. I do appreciate y'all's continued support here of the channel. Now let's go grab a weight, because I learned a lesson the last time I used this bad boy that we definitely need some weights. I'm trying to remember where weights are at. There they are. So we're gonna go get a big one here because we need it. Color, you know what, let's go Fent green. Alex Ward, 43-month member chat, part of Team 53, the test crew. Let's all hit buttons. You were my first. You were the first member of the channel. Guys, hash browns hashtags down in the chat right now for Alex Ward coming in with that chat.
It's been almost 4 years.
That might have been a little bit too much weight, guys. That might have been a little bit too much weight.
That means driver polish is something for me, Beaver. Driver?
What?
Oh.
Sorry. I'm focusing on getting this hooked up, and it's not.
No, the only reason I said that is your stream froze on mine, and then you got really, really quiet.
That might have been a little bit too much weight, ladies and gentlemen. Might have been a little bit too much weight. We'll get it, though. We will get it. All right, there we go. All right, now let's check these guys out. These all 15 miles an hour. They're doing good. You're still trying to figure out where you're going. Hopefully you're going somewhere productive. You're stuck. Okay, I'm gonna back you up out of the way because I know where you're going. Oh, that's water. That is water. Oh no. Oh no. Whew.
Saved by the tree.
Yeah,
And that was a crash, by the way.
that was.
Cool.
Yeah. Guys, hash browns, hashtags for Alex also. And then we're going to put a crash down there because they were hitting each other. And I hit the tree. Driver found the water for 82. I did. Yeah.
That's why there's so much water on all the maps now, is because of David.
Like, we can't have people not knowing where water's at. All right, sweet. There we go. We're back at it. It just 9 miles an hour feels so slow. Are we coming up on 2 years since the Evil Ditches competition? No.
Ooh.
That was
Ooh.
like early on in 22, I believe, wasn't it?
It's like 3 years, Alex.
It was April. I feel like it was April of 22. Whenever that came out. Yeah, that was almost 3 years ago. Because it was something where it was going to be like from the first.
I'm going off of who I was hauling back then.
Yeah, but wasn't it like we had decided to do it and then I went camping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I went camping again.
Yeah, it was a month-long competition, and you were only there for like a week.
No. Yeah, I was there for more than that.
No.
Yeah, I was.
Well, because you had to work and all that too, so.
Yeah. I wasn't able to pack the server.
Because, you know, all your members don't have lives, and we just, yeah.
Yeah, y'all had nothing to do back then.
I really didn't. I was still getting paid to sit around and do nothing, but whatever.
I just broke my rubber band. I was trying to stretch it out, and that thing just smacked me in the fingers. Ouch. Woo. He was there on... No, I wasn't the one sleeping.
No, Todd's the one that fell asleep and ran into the tree, and then it was Easter Sunday, and Sancho didn't wake up to his alarm. His alarm was going off in Discord.
Yo. I was stopping in every once in a while. I for sure was. I was having good game plan meetings also with individuals that were keeping y'all busy. But at no point did I ever think that potatoes was going to be the way to go.
You love those stupid things.
You love your potatoes.
Yeah, but what made it bad was back then we didn't have a Colossus.
No, and maybe that's what we do. Like, we wait on a couple things to come out and then we do another one of those. So it's more fun.
No.
Yeah.
Depends who the other creator is.
25 million challenge. You got to put 25 million into a silo. Yeah, there was one night. I'm not going to say there wasn't. many good evenings playing the game in that competition. Many competitions that we had. It's just tough now. The kids are doing so many more things. And like I said, I've honestly worked. I mean, I'll be at almost 60 hours of overtime in 5 weeks when I get done on Sunday. So, be like 50. I think it's going to be about 55 hours in 5 weeks. Oh, the first potato contract was your idea, and you were the one dozing off as the truck hauler. Nice. We all thought it was Alex Ward.
No.
All right, so these guys aren't doing too bad. Making pretty good progress.
It's pretty bad when you do 30 hours of farm sim in 2 freaking days.
I don't call that bad.
Yeah, it is.
I call that fantastic. Do you remember the equipment that we had? I wouldn't let you guys fix it because we were trying to save money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I do have a field over here that's already cultivated.
Console rules, so I had to do everything manually. No workers. Oh god.
Oh wait, I'm offline. Well, how did that happen? How did we get offline? All right, I feel like right about here.
You know how fun it is being parked next to a freaking train station?
Yeah.
It's not.
You know how at different points in my life, you know how close I've lived to train tracks?
All of it?
No, I mean, when I was in high school, the train touched the property. Yeah, it was. If there was a derailment, it was possible it was going to hit the house. That's how close we were when I was in high school. All right, so that one is done. So I'm going to go around to the other side and finish up the third headland there. And then I'll get this worker just going back and forth. And then I'm going to go grab another one. And we're going to do some seeding and some spraying. So we've been live about an hour and a half now. We need to do a little bit of spraying, a little bit of putting some seeds in the ground. I was hoping those 4 workers would be a little bit better off than they are now. Have you covered the bonus you get from swathing? I haven't. A lot of other people already have, though. So I'm trying to figure out a different take on it, and there's not really one right now. Unfortunately.
I don't see too many people swapping.
It just takes so long. Is it really worth the extra 25%? I think it is, but it's you're hitting things 3 times now. You know what I mean? You're hitting the harvester, and then you're coming back, and it's not even a big harvester. It's a little bitty mowing harvester, right? So it's not super wide anyway. And then you've got to come back and you got to hit it with that little bitty narrow header, right? And then you got to come back and pick up your straw. You know what I mean? So it's 3 passes. And then if you're baling, that's 4. You know what I mean? Is it worth 4 passes for an extra 25%? Whenever you could just be harvesting and then baling, right? So half the amount of work, and you're only getting 25% more by swathing. If you're playing based on time, I don't see it as a benefit to doing it, right? If you've got, say, 10 hours a week to play, and you want to get your farm as far as you can in that 10 hours, I don't see it as a good idea. But if you've got 10 hours and you want to make as much money in that 10 hours, right? And you're like, hey, I'm going to do this like a normal play, like a normal way that a real farm would, then yeah, it's absolutely worth it. There's a couple other ways that you can make some money. I think I saw a mod out there where you can like crop rotation, I think, maybe somewhere. I could be wrong. Maybe I dreamt that. But I'm really waiting on some mods like that. And I don't know, maybe one other thing. It's definitely not going to be a way for everyone to be able to do it. I wish there was a way that we could get a hitch on a, well, you can. So
A hitch on everything.
well, here's what you can do, okay? You're going to be able to harvest with that swather thing, and then you can come back and pick up the swaths, okay? But
Oh my God, there's somebody from the past.
hey, what's going on, Justin Snow? But then you're going to have to you can harvest the swath and bale at the same time. That is a thing that you're going to be able to do with the snuffle stuck. So it's not like you have to make 4 passes. You could do 3, right? Justin, how are you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. So this right here is my 3rd headland going around this field, guys. Dude, busier than... I don't even know what's busy. What's a busy?
Up, Justin?
What's a busy? Like an ant? Maybe you're busy, or a bee. Busy's a bee.
Busy bee.
Yeah. Busy's a bee. The swather header is 12.5, so about the same as the harvester and bale with the combine. Yeah. I mean, like I said, 3 passes, because you still got to use the small swathing header, right? To actually do that part of it. So maybe 2. Swath, harvest, bale. Why did I say 4 a while ago? What was I thinking of? It is only 3. Yeah, it'd be 2 or 3 passes is what you could do now. Okay, you're still doing good. You're still doing whatever the hell you were doing. So let's go
busy,
get
Justin.
this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Good brakes. Good brakes. Man, should I take the weight off? Yeah, picking up the bales. That would be the 4th. We don't have any good ways of baling and collecting at the same time right now. Aw. All right, I'm taking the weight off, guys.
I wish it was that easy.
To take a weight off?
All right, y'all, I'm taking the weight off. Nope, it's still there.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you all another crash on that one too. And with the windrow baler, you could cut 1 pass in half. Yeah, you could, couldn't you? If you were doing it yourself, you could switch it back and forth and do left rights. Because I think if you leave it normal, doesn't it always leave it in the middle? If you hire a worker, it does it in the middle. Fucking Brock, it is, isn't it? So I mean, they're not doing too bad. If somebody was over on the other side of the field, it actually wouldn't be bad. And maybe that's what the worker's gonna do. Maybe that worker, when they get done with the headlands here, they're gonna start back up and start working on that 3rd. And if they do, then we are gonna be able to start putting some stuff in the ground. Huh. It's interesting how I'm only getting the skip on the headlands and I'm not getting it on in between the rows. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to leave that bad boy to do their thing. All right, like I said, this is the third headland. Because if I can get one of those other workers going on that, then I can just switch out the module real quick to a seating one. That's what I really want to do. Wait, how come the chat thing says we only had one super chat? We had two.
Wasn't the one super sticker?
Oh, it was a super sticker, wasn't it? Yeah. And those don't count, unfortunately. Where am I going? I did not want to do that. I want to go back the other way. All right, I am going to just hire a worker now on this. And we're going to go get the other set up. Maybe I can do something over there. You guys heard about a new North American map coming out anytime soon? Somebody that we know is working one. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Something was I don't know how to say it. Waseka.
Yeah, it's W, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name.
I think Waseka, I think it is.
Yeah. No, I received a copy. I just haven't had the time to stream to be able to show it off. So looking forward to it. The screenshots and stuff, other people that I've been seeing, hey, it looks like a really cool, interesting map. So he showed me a little bit of it too, some highlights of it, and I think it's a good option. I think it's going to be a really good option for players that like North American maps. It's not going to be super detailed like, you know, some of the maps that we've seen, but for a person's first map, I think it's going to be really good. All right, we're going to let this guy go. He's already at 23%. Holy cow. Where are you going? All right, Headland, you're going to be finishing up. You're good. You're doing your thing out here in the middle. You're doing your thing out in the middle. What are you doing? I'm really curious. We need to get this guy. I'm going to move him over here. Get him away from these other ones real quick. We're going to put him on one of these and see if he'll cut the third one. I wish this was faster than 117 miles an hour. This is so slow. Hey, Cotton Corn Farmer coming in with a $6.99 super chat this time. Says, well, hopefully this one will work. Didn't know it had to be a chat. I didn't honestly either. I thought anything teal. It's been a while.
No, it was only chats.
It's been a while, and I'm sorry about that, guys. I should have known better.
But as the content creator, you could say, I'll accept that.
Oh, I definitely will. If we're close, if we're at 9 when it's up, I will count it. All right. Guys, Hash Brown's hashtag's down in the chat. All right, for Cotton Corn Farmer coming in with that $6.99 super chat. Do appreciate it.
I just got the notification on my phone from Discord that you're going live.
Sweet. YouTube doing YouTube things. All right, so it's showing that we are good. I'm not in control now. And I wonder where they're going to go. It's like they have a mind of their own. Now, where are you going? 47%. All right, you're on section 2. You're on the first cuts. You're both just randomly wandering. Come on now, do something. Do something, please. I don't know. I mean, we should have been able to have something cleared out by now. You know what I mean? Like this guy, it's almost like he's going like all the way over here.
I was like, I thought you got rid of the weight. My video was 7 minutes behind.
Holy cow. All right, let's take a look here at the NEXAT and see if there's anything else that I've missed. So we've got the cultivators. We've got, you know, both of those setups. We're getting ready to do some planting and some seeding. You got a weeder as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weeder. It's actually a small and medium weeds. Improves the field state. You can be used in the first growing stages of the crops. That's it. Okay. So first growth stage only is when you're going to be able to use this tool right here. I cannot join your Discord. Have tried multiple times, but keeps telling me invite is expired. Which
That could be.
It very well could be. Alex, do you want to share?
Try this. Try this one, Kai, and if it doesn't work, say something, and I'll post another one in the chat.
Yeah, and I just need to update my stuff.
It could be. It depends how long you had it set for.
It should have been never expired, but if there was an update or something, I could have kicked it. You know what I mean? So here is the weeder, okay, or the hoe. We've also got a sprayer right here. Now the sprayer is an interesting thing, okay. As big as it is, it's interesting because it's almost too big. You guys can see that it's 56 meters. Okay. If you know anything about math, 14 times 4 is 56. So the way that it lines up on the field is it's not the same lines. It's actually offset by a half a one. And it makes it awkward. I wish it was only 3 wide, right? So 30 or 42 would have been nice.
Or 53.
No, I mean, 42. 42 would give you 3, right? And then you're on the original tracks that you were. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So with this setup, you don't get to use the same tracks. Or if you do, you have to skip a whole row. Or you're overlapping. And then this is the harvesting module here. The grain cart base, or the grain tank, basically. Hey, a Friday night live stream. I almost missed it. Did you just get the notification too? Got the header
To be
here.
fair, I got it on the iPad. I was connected with the other account on my laptop, so I didn't get it on my phone.
Yeah, no idea where this guy's going. He's making his own path. And this guy is going over here to this one at 9 miles an hour. Great job, worker. Great job. All right, this guy is almost full. Let's go unload it. I can't get in position where it's going to stop. This is a bad idea. I'm just going to wait till it stops. We're almost there. That was so bad. You got it a bit ago when I was driving? Totally understand. Totally understand. You got to be safe. Gotta be safe. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm there. No, I missed it. I missed it. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh. Now. Do it now. All right. I'll take a crash. I'll take a crash. Ooh. All right. So that linked works. Okay. Cotton corn farmer. Which link were you using that kept telling you it was expired? I need to replace that one.
Do you have one in the videos?
It might be in the description. Speaking of self-driving, what is that little thing? This is one of Chris's little tractors.
He said about, he posted a video today. It was like how we test our mods. He jumped that tractor over a thing. He's like, oh, even I didn't know it flew that far.
All right, so this guy here looks like he is Dunzo. Perfect.
I'm gonna jump off of here, go see what we got going on. We're getting ready to load out, so.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Bye, y'all.
Helps if I have Discord open.
All right, so Cotton Cord Farmer, it's all good. If it was an older video, then it stinks. I wish I could update that, but I don't think there's going to be a way for me to update that. All right, hopefully this worker starts doing something. We've got plenty of things that we still need to get done. And where are you going? What are you doing? You show you're working and you're not. You're being lazy. And I don't know where you're going either. Here, let me show you where I want you to work at. How about here? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Maybe we could just go around the outside with one of these bad boys. How about that? Okay, which side? You need to go to the right, maybe? And why are you there? We already got this row. All right, another $6.99 Canadian from Cotton Corn Farmer. Says, come on, guys, let's get driver to 10. Cotton Corn, I appreciate it very, very much. Guys, it's showing 3 on the goal, but we'll count the first one. That was a super sticker, so we're technically at 4 right now. Thank you very, very much for that. Y'all, hash browns hashtags down in the chat right now, if you would, for that super chat. I'm trying to figure out if the worker's gonna do anything or not. I don't think they're going to. I really don't think they're going to. I think what I'm going to do here is go to 0 and see if they will start up on this. Maybe. Like all these guys are now doing this. No field detected for preview. What? Oh, it's because there was a worker already in there. Okay. All right, so you're doing that. Let's get you something else to do. Let's get you something else to do. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna get this field done though. All right, so I got one worker here, another worker looking like they may get ready to do something. This guy's getting ready to do something as well. I don't know what. Rivertide coming in with the $5 super chat says, well, okay then. Thank you very, very much, man. Guys, hash browns, hashtags down in the chat right now, if you would. Oh, Reaver Todd. Is that like your 20th super chat on the channel or something, man? I do appreciate it. All right, let's get this guy out of the way. Here, this is the seed module, okay? Let's go ahead and just lift this up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Whew. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting some seeds in the ground. Carl Wolf, is this DLC worth it? I just joined the stream. Carl, that is a very good question. Now, I said in my description that I was going to see if it's worth its money. To me, I really like this DLC. Now, I liked the NEXAT-ish thing that we had in 22 because it could replace a lot of tractors. This is the biggest field here on this map. I just had 4 workers working in it. They're kind of doing okay, but I don't think it's the fault of the NEXAT. I feel it's an AI issue right now. If I had 2 workers in this field, it would not be a problem at all. Hey, we got Concord Farmer coming in with another $6.99. We are now up to 5 or 6 super chats here tonight. I do appreciate it. Guys, let's go ahead and get a little bit of hash browns and hashtags down in the chat right now, if you would. If the thing will work. All right, perfect. It's working now. And to me, if I could replace harvesters with this thing, then now a piece of equipment is going to be about the same cost as a harvester. But now if I could put a cultivator on it and I could put a seeder on it, and now I've only got one piece of equipment. I don't have multiples. Now, if you like to do the work yourself, I think it's great. If you got a bunch of workers and you just own a bunch of tractors, then it may not be the best for that, but I still think it's a really cool DLC to have. I don't think it necessarily opens anything else up new for us to be able to like, ooh, hey, I can't do that anywhere else. I need that DLC. I don't think it's like that. But it is one of these that is it's like a novelty DLC. I'll put it that way. I think for $8 or $9 right now, I would still go ahead and spend the money on it. I really would, because the way that I play, this is going to get used. Okay, this is going to get used, and it's not something that's just going to sit, in my garage and not have anything done with it at all. It's going to be put to the test. I can tell you that. So, I feel like $9 is not a bad deal. All right, let's get one of these. And these are the different modules, right? You've got 2 different ways to cultivate. You can disc harrow or cultivate. You get a seeder op module. You got a fertilizer, liquid, or so slurry or digestate. You got 2 different planters. I'm going to go with just a regular planter right now. Okay. 13.5 meters wide. It's $199,500, but it's okay. It's okay. So let's hop in this bad boy, and I've got a feeling that I need to hook up to this side over here. Okay? This side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and back up a little bit. Hey, Ronnie Johansson, how are you doing tonight? Says, hey, Driver 53, how are you? I'm good, but I'm busy. The harvester looks better than the ones we have for beets or root crops so far till the lizard mod comes out. So with this one, there is no harvester for root crops. No, we're backwards. So that's the thing. Like, I was looking here, and there's no root crop harvesting. You've only got, normal stuff that a normal combine would do. This thing here, it takes all the grains, but you don't have a way. Wait, why does it show the other rice too? Ooh, this is very interesting, guys. This here shows both rice types. Shows both rice types, but this one only shows one rice type. Maybe because it's a hopper and it's just set up that way, but there's no header for it. Very interesting. All right, so what I need to do is actually turn around. Now, I do like this feature where it gives me the lines telling me where I need to go. So the only thing with this Reaver is, I know I said it before that, hey, you know what? We can do whatever we want to with mods. But unfortunately, unless Giants gives some like really big permissions, no one's going to be able to do anything with this and get it on Mod Hub because it's a DLC. Now, our own personal use, yeah, I can have a fast one of this, right? Future header, that would be nice, but why wouldn't you just do it all in the DLC? That's the thing. It's a DLC. It's not a free content thing. I don't see why they wouldn't give it to us all at once. But what I'm going to do now is switch over to my seed module, and we're going to fill this bad boy up, all right? So I'm going to fill it here with solid fertilizer, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing again with some seeds. So now I've got 18,000 liters of solid fert and 2,500 liters of the seeds. So now I need to pick which one I want. Let's go ahead and put no, not long grain rice. It won't let me do it. Grass, no. Peas, spinach, wheat. You know what? Oats. We'll do oats. Okay. And I'll show you here on this. It's going to be the same thing. Right? These workers, they're following exactly what I told them to do. They're not skipping anything. Very unfortunate there. Ooh, I got a lot of room out here in the middle. That's where I'm going. We're going to go out here in the middle, okay? And I'll show you guys that it's the standard doing your thing. You know what I mean? Just doing your thing. You're just going to use a piece of equipment that you can do a lot of other things with. I mean, we're using one of these to harvest right now. We've been cultivating. We've been, using a disc harrow. You can weed. You can plant. You can seed. You can spray. Right? That's another really cool thing about this. So a lot of different options. I wish there was a rock picker. I really do. But there's not right now. So we're going to go ahead and lower this bad boy down, turn it on, and we're just going to start going. And you're going to be able to see that, yeah, I don't have any lines, but when I come here, you can see that we are now getting a different crop into the ground. And this is really cool for me. That, this one piece of equipment that we've been using pretty much for everything, I just switch the thing out and here we go. Now it is 13.5, 14 meters wide, somewhere in there. But it's still pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, the one thing I was talking about, the spraying and it being 4 sections wide, this is what I mean. So this right here is 13.5. Even if you go to 14, right? Your 54 meter sprayer, that's 4 of these wide. And if you stack 4 of these side by side, you're not going to be able to travel down the same wheel path as one of the existing ones if you're 4 wide. You're going to be like in the middle of 2, right? In between number 2 and 3, you're going to be like splitting that with the middle of the NEXAT. So you're going to be making extra, tram lines in your field is what you're going to be making. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. I mean, it's using a little bit of oats. It is. I don't have any type of straight lines. I mean, this thing is just doing whatever it wants to do, right? It's a little bit of a curve for me right now. It's not 100% straight. Could be a little bit of drift or something going on with my controller or something. I'm not quite sure. Could be that the field, the way it slopes, it's kind of doing its thing. I'm not sure. But I didn't do any type of GPS or anything like that on this one just to see what it would do. And I think it's pretty cool. So is it worth $9, $10? I think so. Like I said, I feel like this is going to be one of those that, yeah, it's a novelty item right now, but you're going to get it on your gameplays. and you're gonna figure out ways to make a lot of money, and then you're gonna get multiples of these, and then you're gonna be like, man, why did I ever use a real harvester? No, I don't think you'll be like that, because I think we all love harvesters, but it's gonna be tricky to justify, you know, why you need to spend that kind of money on a very dedicated machine for only one thing, when this here you're only going to need to spend half the amount of, maybe even a third of the amount of money on a module as what you would need, you know, for a harvester. And then this thing you're able to do whatever. You're not out in the field doing all these jobs at once anyway, right? So same size Draper's headers, the sprayer is 56, and the seeders planters are the same size. Yeah. Hey, this reminds me of the Antonio Carrera DLC. Sounds nice, but too little and ultimately pointless. It's not that it's too little. Okay, so let's look at this. If I look here and I go up to my harvesters and I take a look at my headers, okay? The biggest headers that I have available are these flex headers at 15.2. Okay? 15.2. Other than that, 13.8, 13.7. So I'm losing 1.2 meters. Okay. But the harvester for this is $740,000. It only does one thing for me. Okay. This harvester only does one thing. A NEXAT only costs $655. I'm saving a lot of money already. Now, yes, these things are a little bit more pricey, but with this module right here, I can use a disc harrow and a seeder or the planter. Okay. So it's not like it's only going to be used for one thing. I can do two different jobs with this piece of equipment here. The NEXAT, I could cultivate, I can seed, I can spray, I can harvest, right? I can do 4 different things with the NEXAT. Harvester, I can only do one. So that to me makes it worth it, where I'm going to be able to have one piece of equipment. It's like your favorite tractor, right? It's like your favorite tractor, and it does everything for you. This is going to be the same thing. You're going to be able to do almost everything. You can't pick rocks. You can't put down lime. You're still going to need other equipment for that if you have those turned on. If you don't, then here it is. Now, yes, having 4 or 5 extra modules is going to add up a little bit, right? You're going to be about $1.5 million, maybe $1.6 million. Okay, maybe $1.7 million, kind of depending on what you're wanting to do. But a harvester and a tractor alone are going to be that price. Okay, and that's not including your seeder, your cultivator, any of those other things. Okay, I personally feel like your farm is going to save money if you've got a NEXAT on it. I really feel that way. Guys, we only got about 3.5 minutes left here on the goal. I don't know how close we are on that goal, but about 3.5 minutes left. All right, so let's go this bad boy. Let's go pick this up one more time. So this one, the rear end is, oh, and it flipped. We're back. Okay, we're good. Okay. Word of advice. Do not drive the little bitty thing other than for like driving excessively fast and crashing everywhere. I'll go ahead and give you guys another crash on that one. All right, so guys, anything else? Any other questions here? Wrapping up this early access look at the NEXAT. This is your chance the last few minutes to, ask me questions about this thing. What are you interested in? It's still 2 machines with a couple of implements. It's a DLC. It's a small amount of content for a full price. I mean, yeah, I get it. Year 1 season pass is only $45 though. Only $45 for year 1 season pass. This thing is $10 on sale right now until the 11th or 9. I mean, I guess my question is, you know, Antonio Carrera, obviously for North American players, I don't feel like it was great. I think for European players that had smaller vineyards and things like that, it was awesome. I feel like Kubota was really nice for North America. I feel like Vermeer was pretty good. There were some nice things that came in that. This one to me is, could it be $6 and be better for you? Would you buy it for $6? I guess that's my question. Because to me, this is a full lineup of almost everything you need. You're still going to need a tractor or a truck to be able to get your product around. And you're going to need to play it on big fields. I don't think this is going to be good for like your small field stuff. Yeah, I would spend the money. Rooster 747 coming in with a $5 super chat says, okay, guys. How close are we, y'all? How close are we to that goal? Ooh, we're at 7 of 10 right now, and we got 30 seconds. 7 of 10 in 30 seconds. Uh-oh. What did I do? Close that. Okay, there we go. All right, 20 seconds left. But it's a brand new real life harvester and new collaboration with a new vendor. That should have been done in 22, but it probably took that long to create it. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? I'm going to tell you guys, I've said it many times before. The game that we played in 22 should have been released in 20 as a 21. The game we're playing right now should have been released in 22 as a 23. So we're a ways away from where we should be in the generations of Farming Simulator. And I bet the NEXAT was developed for this generation of this game. We've just had 2 extra years cycled in of stuff. You know what I mean? Instead of a 2-year cycle, they did a 3-year cycle on 2 different generations, 19 and 22. So in reality, we should have already been playing this game for a while, and now we should have been on to Farm Sim, the next one, whatever that would have been. 25. We should have had yeah. So we should have had 21 and 23, and now 25 would have been the 3rd generation instead of the second generation after 19. That makes sense. Mind blown, right? There's a whole nother game I feel like out there that we should be playing right now. And if they kept with 2 years. Farm Sim, the next one that comes out in 25. Funny, I have the opposite view. I think they should have delayed the game 1 year to polish it, have more features and content on release. You wanted a 4-year cycle on the game? Like, I don't know. I think we could go round and round and round many times about the level that the game, the polishness of the game. Features though, what I guess that's a thing that everybody has their own opinion on what features they would like to see in the game. Some people wanted the game to look better, so Giants did a good job on that this time. They didn't go in and say, hey, we're going to give you like XYZ with precision or anything like that, because I think those are going to be future DLCs. You know what I mean? I think we're going to get something big in precision. They've already announced it, right? But I think there was going to be something kind of anyway coming with like irrigations and things like that. I think the problem is everybody wants everything right now. And it's not just you. It's not just you. Okay. I feel like as a whole community, a lot of people are like, give me what I want now, or I'm going to bitch and complain about it until you tell me that, hey, we're working on it, and then I can bitch and complain that you're working on the thing that I want you to work on because I've been bitching and complaining about it. You know what I mean? The things take time to get contracts written and everything like that. This is not a company that can say, oh, hey, in 3 months, I'm going to have a brand new thing that they just contacted us about, right? The way that they're using the technology to scan these machines now, to be able to get all of the detail and to get the sounds and everything like that, then, I mean, there's so much time just invested in that. I still play 17 along with 22, so 3 or 4 year cycle makes no difference. I mean, and that's awesome. If you're still playing those, that is awesome. You know what I mean? But I feel like this generation of the game should have not been, we should have already been done with this generation of the game. Let me say that. We should already be done with this generation of this game, and it should have not been on old gen consoles, and we should be on to the next one, and then those things that everybody's been bitching and complaining about could be here, right? I mean, you got to think, they're already starting to work on the next game. They have to. You can't wait till 6 months before it's time and be like, oh, we're going to go and work on the game. They're already working on that game, right? And they've got NDAs and they've got all kinds of contracts and everything already in place for that game, right? It's not like, hey, next year we don't know what our DLCs are going to be. They already know what they're going to be for next year. You know what I mean? And probably the year after that too. That's how long things are taking. And I don't know, maybe I've got a different take on it and point on it, where I work for a company that has 70,000 employees worldwide, 40,000 in the United States. Things take a while to get done, guys. It's not like they're able to flip a switch and be like, oh, we're going to go a completely different direction and give all of these thousands of people that are bitching about their thing that they want. We're going to be able to give everything their thing, right? You can't. They've got to take the best things that the people have been requesting the most, and that's what they go after, right? Because that's the target audience that they're after. They're about to please the most people that they can, not all the very, very finite, down in the weeds people. But anyway, maybe was that a mini rant? A mini rant on a Friday night? I don't know. Guys, hopefully you are going to consider getting this DLC. If you do, please consider as well to use my code Driver53. If you have not got it yet and you're on PC, head on over there. Just use my link. That's the best way. It automatically gives you the partnership code. If you are interested in the year one DLC, the year one season pass, you're going to get a map here at the end of the year. It looks like it's a really nice map too. Just from the main image, right? 2 more surprises, plains and prairies, and then the stars align. Now, I have no idea what the stars align could be. We've already gotten GPS. What else would console want that they haven't been able to get? That's the thing I don't know. I don't know. Maybe throw in the chat after the stream. I'm gonna end here in a second, but just come back and type it in the chat. Let me know. What do you think? What do you think the stars align could be? But guys, like I said, I've got things I got to do in the morning. Got to get up early and hit the ground running. So to me, they mismanaged 25. They had a bunch of hype and promise before release. Once released, it's buggy mess with no content, and giants are nowhere to be found. Instead, they're busy doing VR game. They have done 4 updates in 4 months. Isn't that right? 4 updates in 4 months? Maybe only 3 updates. So, I mean, I get it. But it's not like they're not fixing stuff. They had thousands and thousands of bug reports that they had to sift through and figure out what was real and what was people just being effing stupid. So I don't know. I think they've done a decent job at that too. Could they have done better? Could they have updated it every week for us? Yes. Do they have the resource to be able to do that? No. They're not EA. They're not these big companies that have millions and millions and millions of people playing their game. They don't have that resource. They are a small company that you probably have more people working at one of your restaurants in your town than they have for the whole company. Not even joking. So to almost demand that they be at this level of these other places, it's unrealistic. Okay? We have to make sure that we are being realistic with our expectations, and don't criticize too much if they're showing the effort and they're showing the results, which I feel like they have. So Richard says, I got the season pass. Awesome. And I think the VR thing's a great thing. I think VR is going to get a different generation interested in farming game. And then when they make that transition over to a PC or a PlayStation or an Xbox, they're going to play this game too. You know what I mean? And it's a thing about, if you only build your brand for one group of people, you're missing out on so much potential growth. So why not do a kids game like they did? Get those little 5 and 6 year olds interested in a farming game. Why not do VR where you've got the kids that are like 8 to 10, 12 playing VR, right? Get them interested in a farming game. Now you've got the console people, your teenagers up and through adults. And then you got PC, right? That, anybody, unless you're some spoiled kid and you got a PC when you're 9, right? Sorry. That's not realistic either. So you've got all the different generations and all the different demographics now that are going to have access to it, and mobile, right? So they've got 4 different ways to play Farming Simulator now. I think it's smart. I think it's a smart business move. I really do. Now, does that mean that you're going to have the best possible game for every single person? No. Are people going to get pissed off that the PC version is no longer the, cream of the crop and we're getting everything we want all the time and blah, blah, and maybe. But I think you have to be realistic. They're a company. They're out to make the most amount of money that they can and provide a great product. I think they're providing a great product, and the modders are doing a good job giving us mods and things like that. And I think the mods that everybody thinks is in testing, I don't think there's hundreds sitting there that are like, oh my God, I have to have that mod. I think there's a handful, right? I think there's a handful, maybe a couple dozen that are good, really good mods. But I think the rest of them are like, if it wasn't there, I wouldn't be necessarily upset. I agree, but people have been asking for a simple VR compatibility in the main game. It's still not there in VR. We get is SpyQuest only instead of all VR platforms. Yeah. I mean, I guess I have a question for you. Why isn't Red Dead Redemption in VR? Why isn't Grand Theft Auto in VR? Why isn't Madden in VR? Why isn't WWE in VR? Why aren't very popular games getting a VR edition as well? Is it because it's really its own separate game? Does it take that much resource that even those companies don't see the benefit of it in it? I don't know. Huh. You know what I need, guys? I need somebody like in another screen like opposite me, and we need to do a podcast because I got lots of questions. And I think if somebody were to ask questions, I'd have really good answers. And then I could ask them questions. They could have really good answers. We should do a podcast. Who would be a good co-host that I could have? Who could that be? Anyway, guys, I need to go and jump off here. Keep putting comments down below. I'll come back and read them. I will. I still read every single comment that comes in. So, I can ask the same question. Why does ETA has VR support, but FS doesn't? It's a good question. Well, I mean, and I don't know the answer. I'm just wondering. Like, I would think Red Dead Redemption in VR would be so cool to be riding a horse and seeing all that stuff going on, right? Grand Theft Auto, all of that stuff going on in VR would be insane, right? A VR compatible game wouldn't be available on consoles. Now, I think DJ would be a little bit too I'd need Michael. That's kind of the way that I want to take this. I would need Michael instead of DJ. And I don't think Michael is willing to come out and play in Farm Sim World right now. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Have a safe weekend wherever you're at in the world. And have a great day, night, evening. Till next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.